brothers who's always critiquing.
To walk out on his child.
They're not going to date me because I'm black. They walk past me, don't look at me. I'm not here to molest you or rape you. You can help me put a tire on my car. You can just say hello.
Didn't you know for the man, the leader, before you created to walk out on his child and leave it up to a woman kind of this bitch as it wasn't my intention. And I think to have a pastor to gripe about it.
Following you. We're following you. You're supposed to be our leader by law, by nature. And if you're neglecting us, guess what? You're going to have some bratty-ass women on your hands. And if you're not loving us, you're going to have some angry, neglected. So he thinks being a father is someone who has 50 women. And he's not going to pass that down to my son. It's factual.
What's up? Here we go. This is a video response to, I'm trying to pronounce this right, Sabasu, I don't know. You're gonna have to, excuse me on that. But this is a video response to your video, Black Woman Under Attack, right? Anything dealing with issues of our culture, of our race, issues that I feel strongly about, I gotta respond back to them with a sense of urgency. So let me get to it. Just listening to your video, I mean, really, I love the randomness in it. You go from one point to one point. It almost looked like it's a real video log. You know what I'm saying? It just shows different sides of you. I like it a lot. But I had got 7 points on here that I want to kind of speak about. It's a race against the clock, so let me get started. You say brothers whom always talk but never show up. Actually, I'm paraphrasing what you said in the beginning. You were basically talking about brothers that want to do a lot of critiquing, but they're not really showing it or pretty much walking the path. They want to get on here and talk about what black men, what black sisters, and what we're not doing as a whole, but they're not really. You don't see any impact. Very rarely, cats say things and actually follow through what they say, for an audience. And, it could just be for attention or things like that. Me personally, I'm trying my best to be able to practice what I preach, to walk that fine line just with me. And I do believe brothers and sisters alike, on here on YouTube and life should actually practice what they preach. You want to be about empowerment of your race, empowerment of yourself. What are you doing in your community? Things like that. So I'm going to speak on the second one here, which is didn't you know the man you were dealing with before you had a child with them, right? And you said it infuriates you, it pisses you off, because normally, you don't expect the dude to be an asshole when you have the baby bomb. You're not expecting he just flip. I don't know, I'm kind of 50-50 when it comes to that, and this is just my point of view, just coming from me, Paris, is that, normally a dude does give off flags on how inconsistent he might be. Look at the relationship with any of his family members, the relationship with his mom, or if he have any existing kids already, how's the relationship with their parents, with his children's parents, things like that. Some women do look over the actual red flags, in hopes that this guy might be the one. I don't know about that, right? So it's a 50-50 toss-up with that. It's one of those 50-50 things. You lay down with dogs, you come up with fleas. If that dog got on a collar and you see it, don't take the collar off and make it seem like the dog is cool. Right, and same thing can go with brothers too, you know what I'm saying? If you know this chick, is pretty much all about that money, she's trying to pick you up about that money, and you end up getting her pregnant, right? So, alright, well, that's my little comment on that. Two, brothers walking out on the baby's mother, because they have an issue with brothers walking out on a child because they have an issue with the mother. And man, hey, this is actually a little bit about like my 7 point that I'm going to make. I don't really I have no respect for brothers who walk out on their responsibilities. No respect at all. Um, I'm reading a book by T.D. Jakes, saying pretty much it's an empowering book for men, dealing with men issues. And the majority of the things that we experience as men the majority of the things that we experience in men is when we actually are not willing to commit and we walk out and we run away from our responsibilities because as kids, we just didn't have anyone to confide in. We have anyone to actually show us if you start out here at point A, you need to take this point A all the way to point Z. You know what I'm saying? Don't stop at C. Don't stop at F. It's hard. The whole road to manhood is hard, very hard. And one thing women, sisters do have to understand is that we don't come out the womb as men. We don't. All because we're 18 don't mean we're men. All because we have a house and a car don't mean we're men. It's a lot of things that we have to go through. There's trials to actually define our manhood. You know, right now I'm going through some personal trials of my own that's shaping me to be a better man for my son. So that's me speaking on that right there. I don't know if you got anything back from that, but once again, I'm just giving you a response to how your video made me feel. I got a pen. I'm checking off, right? So that's that. Black sisters following black brothers. You know, where do we start? You say that you follow us. We're supposed to be you all's leaders, and you to follow us. But you know what? Time has just bridged such a big gap between the relationship between black men and black women. Forget the relationship with black men and white women. Forget the relationship with white men and black women. I'm talking about black men, black women. All right, that's what this response is about. And the bridge has been gapped. The biggest thing is the upbringing, in my opinion, with black women, because the father was not around, which leads me into your number 6 of here. But your father wasn't around, or most fathers are not around, so these women have this fantasy view of what a man should be. They watch the stories, they get off movies, they read novels, and they got this perception on what a man should be already. And they have to understand that everything's a process in life. So following us, black sisters following black men, there's a lot. There's this Willie Lynch syndrome that a lot of people don't want to give credit to, but it's working. You know what I'm saying? I'm a race against the clock, so I'm gonna get off of that. But the problem between black men and black women is more than just us. It's economical. It's spiritual. It's financial. It's all of it. Okay, let me go down to real quick. Woman being raised without a father, we talked about that. That absence there. So they're going to end up doing a lot of things, sleeping around, becoming strippers, porn stars, things like that. Or they're not going to be able to hold a decent relationship because they have this hole that needs to be clenched. And I'm just going to actually talk about myself. My struggles with being a father and being a man are great. My father wasn't around for me, so I hold on to my belief in God and my understanding on what a man should do for his children, what a man should do for himself. Take care of yourself. Make sure that you are stable. Learn positive teachings. Keep yourself around positive people. And then things will work out for yourself. You're going to be tested, yes, but those tests, upon the way you deal with them, would help mold you and make you stronger. And then you'll be able to pass this on to your children. You know what I'm saying? They're going to have to go through theirs too. But if you equip them with that sort of knowledge and that shield, that shield of awareness, they can pass it, right? And I think I'm pushing close to 10. So I'm about to get off here. This is my video response. Response back to me. I'll talk to you later. Peace.